look at our team picture, you'll see that with a few notable exceptions, it's a pretty young group. But in this business, experience doesn't always correlate with the calendar.
The way I look at experience is not how long you've been in the business, but how well you're doing it in today's market. Because it doesn't really matter how you sold houses 30 years ago, 20 years ago, because the market is so much different right now than it was back in the past. We sold over 230 houses in 2016, and we're going to keep on climbing from there. So we know exactly what the home buyer is looking for, and we can give advice to the sellers on what they need to do to get their house sold. Hey John, it's Ben Bartolozzi. We just got the inspection report back, and the buyer is asking for a lot of stuff to be fixed. However, a lot of the stuff that they're asking, the items, aren't necessarily defects, so I'm going to kind of go through this and then we can counter-offer their amendment as far as what they want fixed.
That experience Ben talks about can come around in a fairly short time with agents who are diligent in making their calls and doing the groundwork that is crucial in this business.
The agent's job is to lead generate every day, so basically contact 20 people every day that might be looking to buy a home or sell a home.
Hi, is this Scott? Hi, this is Megan Wozniak from the Ben Bartolozzi team with Keller Williams. How are you? Good. I was just calling to follow up on the house that you requested information on St. Anthony Drive.
They are contacting for sale by owners, expired listings, people that are inquiring on our listing or another home that's for sale.
Hello, this is Tyler from Bartolozzi team at Keller Williams Realty. I'm just calling to follow up on the inquiry that you made on the home on 9th Street.
If we have a buyer that wants to move into a particular neighborhood and there's nothing that's available for them to buy, we'll call that neighborhood and see if those people want to sell, because there's a lot of people that want to sell, but they're not actively for sale.
I've got a buyer looking to move into your neighborhood, and I'm just wondering if you know of anybody who's looking to sell, or if you yourself have thought about selling.
Another great thing about our team is that we try to share what sellers we're working with, what buyers we're working with, so that we can be those matchmakers and match up that buyer with that house or that seller with that buyer.
It sounds like he wants like forest, like near kind of the outskirts of town, but a newer house.
They want to stay on the west side though, because all of their stuff is on the west side, all their kids and grandkids, events and stuff.
I got my friend's brother who's looking for a home in Alloway, looking to pay around $140,000, 3 bedrooms.
The great thing about it is everyone's so obsessed about social media now and the communication through that, and nobody actually has those face-to-face conversations anymore. And so it's nice to be able to just sit at a table, at a round table, and just have that face-to-face interaction with each other. We have a new listing up in Suamico. It's on 3 acres, 429.9, 5 minutes away from the high school. Really pretty curb appeal. Every Thursday morning we talk about what do we have going on, and just magic happens in those meetings. Another great thing that we provide on the team as far as the agents and their expertise is negotiating contracts on your behalf. So making sure all the terms and conditions are in there, they understand what's valuable to you, if it's the price, if it's the closing date, the occupancy date, and we try to learn as far as what you want in that contract, and we negotiate on your behalf to try to get that for you.
Coming up, the third aspect of what separates the Bartolozzi team, and it might be the most critical aspect of all.